dominated all of our conversation for the last 2+ weeks.
And at yesterday's Jackson County legislative meeting, leaders did not take any formal action on that sales tax they've been talking about just for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That ordinance asked voters to approve a 3/16 cent sales tax for 25 years to keep the Chiefs in Jackson County. That is half of the tax voters rejected in April because, again, it's just for one team.
So leaders tabled the discussion for a week. Legislator Manny Abarca said the county is exploring several options, he says, for both teams.
Those are all things that can fluctuate depending upon what we want to do, but we have to talk about what we want to do, and we have to start talking to the teams to find out what their goals are.
Now, you see the empty chair there. County Executive Frank White Jr. did not attend the meeting. The legislature has until August the 27th to get something on the ballot for the November election. We'll continue to follow that process. Now, on Friday, as you know, Kansas Governor Laura Kelly signed legislation for those new star bonds that could help fund stadium projects for the Chiefs and Royals in Kansas.
And one project already using star bonds in Kansas is the Blue Hawk development near 159th Street and 69 Highway.
And this has been a long process for that particular plot of land. KSHB 41 News reporter Olivia Acree spoke with the developer about what will open next. Olivia, obviously with the star bonds piece of this, now so many more people on both sides of the state line may be more interested in what this is and how it works. Bring us up to speed.
Yeah, absolutely. When you said it's kind of been a long time, you were right. So nearly 20 years ago, when the Price brothers purchased this land, they had a lot of ideas for what Blue Hawk might look like. But now they're just getting ready to open their main event. So again, 20 years ago to now, since 2004, they've had this land. But really one idea has stayed the same the whole time. And it's the marriage of sports and retail is what they told me. So they're getting ready to open the Advent Health Sports Park in the fall. That's going to be the main event for Blue Hawk, and that'll be a 420,000 square foot sports facility with a focus on youth sports. There will be a full-size basketball and volleyball courts that can be turned into a soccer field, plus a hockey arena. And Lowick called it the anchor of the whole area, but built using star bonds. He says the economic activity that the sports park creates will help pay for other phases of the development, like the retail side that exists today, plus the retail side that they just announced. So that is just across the street from the sports park. Doors to Advent Health Sports Park right there. Across the street will be the Boundary. So that'll be the phase after this one to come to Blue Hawk, and it'll be food, dining, shopping, 200,000 more square feet of retail space here. And Lowen said that addition was so people can come to the sports park for a game or a youth sports tournament and really have everything they need all in walking distance from that arena.
Similar to the bounds of a playing surface that the athletes play on inside the sports facility. The boundary of Blue Hawk is the playing field for the retailer to perform the shopping and the dining experience.
The sports park at Blue Hawk will open in fall of 2024, and they expect the Boundary, that next retail phase, to be open in spring of 2026. And Lowen expects the sports park's star bond term to be paid off before it ends, so they're still considering future phases of development at Blue Hawk as well. Taylor and Lindsay.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
It's been 20 years, but they expect it to be paid off soon, and they're just getting ready to open a key piece. Thank you, Olivia. 2 development projects near the Country Club Plaza have been approved. We're going to explain what those are.
And absentee voting for Missouri's primary election actually starts today. The deadlines you need to be aware of so you can cast your ballot.
Plus, a dam is collapsing in Minnesota. My goodness, we're going to show you the damage that this is causing.
And remember, you can watch Scripps News all day for coverage all across the country. You can watch it here in Kansas City on channel 50.4.
KSHB 41 weather, the forecast for your everyday.
Has approved 2 development projects near the Country Club Plaza that will bring roughly 600 new apartments to the area.
$362 million in bonds will be issued to help fund this project. So Block Real Estate Services and Sunflower Development are behind this. One will use the vacant northwest corner of Madison Avenue and 47th Street, offering 1, 2, and 3 bedroom options. The other
will rehab the Plaza Corporate Center, also at 47th and Madison, across the street there, while adding another building and rebuilding the parking garage in the neighboring north lot. Now, the projects will receive tax exemptions for 20 years, but construction on both of these are not set to begin until sometime next year. We'll keep following that for you.
absentee voting starts today. for the August 6th primary in Missouri. Voters will choose who they want representing their respective party in November. It includes statewide races for governor and U.S. Senate seats. You can vote in person or by mail if you're not able to on Election Day. The voter registration deadline is July 10th, and no excuse early voting. That's beginning July 23rd. We've seen several cybersecurity events at organizations in the KC area this year. Still ahead, we're hearing from the experts about how you can protect yourself.
The heat is still in place today, but we've got scattered clouds and some rain nearby out in Kansas. We'll talk about if it moves into our area and when we have a better chance of that activity kind of approaching Kansas City tonight. That's all next.
Maybe you've read your kid Henry in the Something New or How the Grinch Lost Christmas, but have you met the local author that wrote this? Well, now you can. I'm KCHB 41 News reporter Claire Bradshaw sharing an opportunity at the Learning Tree with you.
KSHB 41 Traffic is sponsored by Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling.
Chance to get your child to read this summer.
Yeah, really important. KSHB 41 News reporter Claire Bradshaw live outside of Learning Tree in Prairie Village with more. Claire, I've got 3 at home that roll their eyes when I ask them if they've read their pages for the day, so I'll take all the help I can get.
Right, and this is a great opportunity to get some of that help. So when you're opening your child to a new book, you're opening them to a new world, making new friends, and that's the opportunity here at the Learning Tree today. There's going to be a dozen local authors reading to kids back to back, and this is an opportunity for, it's free, bring them out, expose them to these authors, expose them to new stories. Learning Tree, they've done this for a few years now to promote that summer reading. Again, it's free, open to all age readers from picture books to more youth literature. Learning Tree's new owner says that this is an important tradition that they need to carry on.
School's out. Summer's a great time to learn for yourself, and reading is just great. It opens up the world. It's something where you can take it all sorts of different directions and just really have a great time. And so we think reading is fundamental, and so summertime is a good time to do it.
So it's at 9:30 until noon here in the Learning Trees parking lot. Their kids, they can meet these local authors that will be here. You're going to hear from them coming up in our 6 a.m. hour. There's also going to be free donuts, free snacks, free drinks if that's enough to get your kid to be interested in reading this morning. You can find more information on Learning Tree's website. Back to you guys.
That is absolutely how I would sell it.
Stories and donuts.
Like, guys, you want to go get some donuts? Yes. Also, I'm going to make you read while we're there.
Yeah.
Love that, Claire. Thank you very much. Now, one of the local authors taking part today had a career-altering opportunity just last year when he was asked to write the official sequel to Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It was titled How the Grinch Lost Christmas. I introduced you to Alistair Heim this past holiday season. There he is. He'd already had a chance to write a couple of books as the Cat in the Hat, but this story was, of course, one of the most popular on the planet for years. If you didn't get a chance to pick up a copy this year for Christmas, he told me that this one is about belonging. The Grinch tries to prove to the Who's just how much Christmas spirit he has now, and as you might expect, it did not go the way that he thought it would. Such a great book. I got a chance to get a copy for my kids this year, and so he's one of the authors there that's going to be reading those stories. People can get a chance to meet him. So if you have a copy of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, take it. Maybe you can get it signed while you're there.
That's really fun. I was sitting there going, why don't I remember you doing that? I was at home with the baby.
You were home with a baby.
That's right.
Yes.
So we got to check that out.
Oh
that
my gosh,
sounds so
it's
fun.
really great. And he talked about, I asked him, what if people never know who you are? Because he's writing for Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Here. It doesn't say his name anywhere on the book. And he says,
oh,
that means I did my job. If people never knew who I was, that Dr. Seuss wrote this book, I did my job. So it was a very big responsibility for him to carry that forward.
And for everyone who went, How the Grinch Lost Christmas, it's the new one.
Read the book. Read the book. Lindsay?
Here's your latest Kansas City forecast from meteorologist Lindsay Anderson.
Yeah, Taylor, I remember you read the transcript, you read the book to us,
Yep.
you kind of summarized it. We all had a tear coming down.
100%.
I mean, it is a great story. It's so sweet. So what a cool opportunity. Fun to think about the holidays with a heat like this, right? 98 was our official high yesterday. 98 degrees, the hottest that we've had so far this season, so far this year. Heat index values exceeded 108 degrees for the official site at KCI. So it was very toasty. Unfortunately, the sun was so bright, so clouds couldn't really stop that sunshine from heating us up a whole lot. Today, some more cloud cover is in the forecast.
might help just a tad. We're still in a heat advisory, and you can see that it goes right up along the Central Plains. We are on the northern edge of this heat advisory, but look, it extends all the way through Florida, through the Gulf. Heat index values here in our area could exceed 102 to 106 degrees. Now, here's where the clouds are right now this morning. You can see these high clouds drifting through, all a part of a complex that's just not really moving a whole lot, staying across parts of central and western Kansas. Don't really expect this rain to get to our area, but the clouds might help a tad. Right now that rain is staying still west of Hutchinson, and we've got a line of storms actually pushing through Wisconsin and northern Illinois right now. Here's a look outside here in Kansas City. It's quiet, but it is warm. We even have a heat index to talk about this morning. 86 is what it feels like, as these air temperatures just did not cool down at all this morning. About 10 degrees warmer this morning than yesterday morning, and the southwesterly breeze aiding in that warmth kind of feeding into the area. 83 in Leavenworth and Lee Summit, 84 Independence, 83 Liberty, Olathe's at 80 degrees, and our highs today, look at this, mid 90s. Yesterday's high, remember, 98. We're close to that, but not at that extreme level. Still at this point, when we talk about heat index values in the 100s, it all starts to feel the same. 102 is what it's going to feel like at 3 p.m. At 7 o'clock this evening, still a heat index of 104 degrees. Now, a little bit of a change that's coming our way is from this storm system that's going to make its way through the plains. This is at 3 o'clock today. You could see temperatures ahead of the boundary, including our area, will be pushing or approaching those triple digits, especially in central Kansas. Eventually, storms start to fire up near this front, especially here in Iowa, close to I-80. These storms may get organized as they drive themselves southward along that leading edge. We could get some gusty winds. Notice this computer model keeps some of that heaviest rain east. There's a chance it could still travel or shift 50 to 100 miles west, and we are in some of the heavy rain. So there's a lot of uncertainty here on how those thunderstorms develop tonight. I would say plan on that possibility. If not, we got to keep watering our own yards and gardens. I know we could really use it. 80 is expected behind those storms, though, tomorrow and Thursday.